Hello, everybody. This is Dr. McBrick. And you know what? We have been in such a funk and so stressed out and all that kind of stuff in our world because of all of the things going on that sometimes building Lego can be cathartic. So I finally got the mojo today to start a new project. And I thought, you know what? I'll just turn on the camera and show you what I'm doing and show you as I go along and stuff. And the final product won't be until Lego City Figsdale update number 37 because it requires a few things that aren't available yet, but they will be available soon. So with that said, I do want to show you this great shirt that I now have. Let's build with happy little bricks. It's a really cool shirt. Check out the links in the description below. Now let's get started. Okay, here we are. And if you notice, there is a white table. I have another table that's parked in the middle of everything. What the heck is that for? Well, I'll tell you what. I got stuff over here that I'm getting ready to build. Some parts. I got my Bluetooth speaker there because I like to listen to music. And tonight I've chosen Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra, the Rat Pack, to sing some crooner type songs. I love those types of songs. I love all types of music. I mean, you know, from country to rap to anything. But I really love Dino. Love it. It puts me in a good mood. Kind of, you know, makes me feel at ease. And nowadays, we all need to feel at ease. So this is my way of unstressing. And so I plan on unstressing tonight. But I'm trying to figure out what the heck that table's for. Well, what do y'all think it's for? Let me know. This table, to give you an idea, we have here in Six Figs the pirate coaster, right? And if you remember, what we've done in Six Figs is we've made a little pirate area over here. So you come in, you go on the ride. It's all kind of pirates and all that kind of stuff at the moment, although we have the Secret Service up there because we had the presidents up there. We even used some sets from the 90s, some old pirate sets. We used a couple of those little models and things like that. But this is all pirates. And now we have a big blank table. I wonder what's coming out in a couple of days. Well, I'll tell you what, that's right. It's the new Pirate Bay set, the idea set. And guess what? We're making room for it right now. We are going to expand Figsdale, our Six Figs amusement park, and we are going to make a pirate area for that particular set. And we're going to make it all, going to put some foliage in, make some, maybe even make a mountain, a little bit of a mountain background, some rock work, and things like that, so that that set will be part of our Six Figs Pirate Adventureland. Now, I have a dilemma, so I'd like to ask you to help me solve the dilemma. The first thing I have here is I have another set of the pirate coaster right there. It's been hanging out in that tote for a year. I bought it. It was half off on sale at Meijer, I think. I got it for like 40 bucks, something like that. I already had one, but I thought this would be great for parts, and also it's a 3-in-1 set. So it comes with different models and stuff. So I could build one of those as well. But I have all these parts, which means I can make part of the new Pirate Bay ride and the Pirate Bay experience. I can make that themed to everything else with the white and the yellow, and I also have several bins of white and yellow brick that I can use as well. So my idea at first was to set it up here. Then what I would do is get some base plates, take the base plates, match them up like that, right, and make a little peninsula that would come out here. Now this peninsula would come out here. I'd of course do some sand work and maybe a little rock work and make it a little more jaggedy and stuff, since it's going to be pirates and things like that, similar to over here, right? And how I kind of did it like that. And then that way they can come, people in Six Figs can come through the path. Of course, there's the bathroom right there, and they can come through and walk through all the pirate land. They could go over there to the coaster, or they can come over here and they could have the Pirate Bay experience, which would be right here. So the docks and things like that would be out there. There'd be some sort of way to get from there out there to the island. And of course, the Barracuda, I probably would put as a ship somewhere out there. But then I got a problem. And my problem is this. I have several problems with this setup. Remember how early on when we built Six Figs and Figsdale, how we built it in a U shape? And that U shape was very useful because Piper, Adrian, and I used to play a lot with Lego. And when they were little and stuff, and we used to play. And so this U shape would enable us to walk over here, to come over here, and we could play and enjoy ourselves and all that kind of stuff, you know. We could get and, you know, do all kinds of, I'm running them over. Oh no, I ran over Adrian, and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, and that would be fun. But guess what? Now the kids don't really play with Lego. We build with Lego. We don't play. We build all this stuff and these sets and everything. And so now there's scenes. Like right there's a 50 scene that I think if you go on Instagram, you'll see at Dr. Mary Brick on Instagram, you'll see my 50 scenes and photos and things like that, black and white and all that kind of cool stuff. But we don't play anymore. So this space here, which is the Bay of Figs, that we called it, we just asked that people pretend this was all water, right? Well, now that we don't need to pretend that's all water and we don't need to play, my question is, and my dilemma is, should I fill all that in with tables? And should I leave a hole so that I can pop up and actually build things and do things like most AFOLs do on their tables? Now, I'm a 54-year-old man here in 2020, and I don't really relish the thought of going under a table and getting all the way over there and coming out and all that kind of stuff. Even if I put carpet down there and pad and stuff like that, it's just, well, one thing, look, it's a maze of legs. I just don't know if I want to do that at this point in my life. And that doesn't, you know, hey, I mean, I'm a healthy guy. I'm athletic. I mean, I don't have a problem getting down on my knees and walking around, I guess, you know, down underneath the table, but I'd prefer not to be quite honest with you. I'd prefer not to. But the problem is, if I put this Pirate Bay right here, our plans for our road that would come from here all the way across the Bay of Figs to the other side of Figsdale and match up right there at that road, pardon the Bluetooth speaker, those plans would cut into my Pirate Bay. So why not move the table this way? Well, if I move the table one table over this way, then what we can do is we can cut around and we can come in here, and all of this could be the Pirate Experience. So the Pirate Experience would be kind of an L shape, if that makes sense, right? Pirate Experience would be an L shape. Well, if it's an L shape, I also have Eastern Figsdale over here, that I'm going to have the Ninjago City and Ninjago Docks, the Destiny's Bounty, and so I was going to put a table here, right, with water for the docks and all that kind of stuff. But if I put that there, then obviously I have a table, two tables, that are keeping me from going back there, unless, again, I crawl under them. So, that's my dilemma. It may not seem like a dilemma for you, but it's a dilemma for me because I really tried in designing Figsdale and designing this setup to do it in a way that I wouldn't have to crawl under tables. Now, if you notice, there is a way to get back all the way around, all the way through here, right? And right there, actually, there is more room for tables. As you see, where we have our tables end right there, but these tables can still go back, and we still have a nice walkway by which we can come around to the tables. Now I'm adding 3 tables here, one here, and one here, because I have so much more to add to Six Figs Amusement Park. Many more rides, another full roller coaster, and a few things like that. So anyway, so let's go back to the pirate stuff, because the pirate stuff is fun. I'm seeing a trend with the CMF series, with a couple of little things that Lego has done in the past 2 years, particularly the Pirate Coaster, now the Lego Idea Set. I'm seeing a theme that says, we may be getting more pirate stuff from Lego. And so we might be getting a second wave for the 2020s from Lego. And if that's the case, I want to have room to build. And I want to have room to put the pirates in this huge Bay of Figs right here. If I put tables through here, look at all the cool stuff I could do. I could bring that shore out. I could make it a little more jaggedy and rocks and all that kind of stuff and make it a really cool bay where you'd have the beach setting over there, obviously, but then you'd have some shipping lanes and things like that that could come down through here. I would, even with more tables, be able to put another row of modulars, probably one-story modulars, like my mocks, my Smitty's mock and other mocks that I would make that would be one-stories that would come down there. Or I may make some more parks. You know, I really like the fact that we have parks going along the coast. So what do y'all think? I've said a lot, but I'm just thinking out loud. And this video is about thinking out loud about plans, for major plans for Figsdale. Now remember, again, I have this street planned right here, right? I have this street to come over here, and we were going to go up with a suspension bridge up over the Bay of Figs and come down here. I could still do that, but I'd have Pirate Bay right there and it would look kind of weird, right? So I don't know. So I have to noodle on this, think about it. I would ask for you to comment down below. Let me know what you think, and seriously, be as creative as possible. Let me know what you think I should do. Do you think I should just bite the bullet and buy some more tables and just build the entire area out? Because I do have room for 2, 4, 6 tables to come through here, 8. So if I come back here, I have room for 8 tables from here all the way back there. That's a lot of real estate that I could get for my city. Now, trying to get to it and trying to be able to maintain it and change it for all my Figsdale updates, which I really, really am dedicated to doing, to making sure things are different, that would be a little hard to do. I'd have to have a hole somewhere in the middle and maybe just one table out. Maybe what I could do is come over here and just keep this spot right here empty. And so that way I'd have to just crawl under one table and pop up through here, and I could work on all this stuff here, and then back here, I would just be able to pop up right underneath the tables that would go here, and I would be able to work as well. So I don't know. If I move this table here, if I moved our pirate experience, sorry, I'm kind of the camera, my gimbal is not working for some reason here. If I moved all of this pirate experience and move this table here with the I keep wanting to say Thunder Bay, but you know, with the Barracuda Bay thing right through here, okay? If I move that there, then that would directly connect with Eastern Figsdale, with the docks right here and all that kind of stuff. So there would be water that would come down and come up and come all through there. So the waterway basically would be here, here, and here. Okay? So what do you think? What do you think about those plans? Again, this video is me thinking out loud and asking you, the viewer, to let me know what you think about the plans. We want to put the Barracuda Bay, Pirate Bay, whatever it's called, I forget, the Lego Idea Pirate new set that's coming out. It is so awesome, so flippin' awesome, that I really hope at midnight I can get one, and on the website and stuff. I thought about getting 2. If I get 2, now I have even weirder plans, but we'll see what happens there. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comments down below. I appreciate all your comments because you guys really do help me out a lot. Let me know what you think the plans for Figsdale are. I'm actually, you know how I had Oxford Avenue and the couple of the non-Lego sets that I was going to put back there. I have so much stuff that's Lego. I may have to do just an entire different city just for those off brands, or just put those on the shelf, because honestly, I have my real estate is shrinking. And again, I know I have an embarrassment of riches in terms of space. And I know, some people have one table and that's what their city is. And that is awesome. And I admire folks that can put so much detail into their cities that way. And some people have a small little space in a closet or a small little room, and that sort of thing. And that speaker doesn't go there, and all that kind of stuff. But I really, really feel blessed to have all this space down here. And so I need to figure out what I'm going to do with the pirate experience, because right now this is 6 Figs pirate experience. All of this is going to be the Barracuda Bay Pirate Bay experience as well, and this has to have some sort of organization to it. It reminds me of when I was a kid. Growing up in the Cleveland, Ohio area, we had 2 theme parks, SeaWorld and Geauga Lake, that were attached. And one of them, they were on a bay, and one of them was on one side of the lake and the other was on the other side of the lake. And the two kind of mixed a little bit at one point. They even had a bridge at one point that went across. But that's what I want to do here, is kind of mix the fun stuff that's going on in Figsdale with my 6 Figs amusement park, so that it becomes kind of one and all that kind of stuff. So the other thing that I'm going to do is, I've had a lot of you ask, you've all said, Dr. McBrick, we would really like to see some serious details of your city. They love the, you all love the city updates that I do, talking about all the different, coming down here and looking at this guy, or looking at this guy, oh my gosh, look at that, and stuff like that. And you really enjoy those types of updates. And that's really my bread and butter here on this channel. But many of you, many of you have asked if I could do a much more detailed, in-depth, for instance, go in and explain things about each one of the models and the way that I built around them and the way that I embellished on them. Because one of the things that I think that I'm most proud of is that I take things and I take Lego sets and I make them come to life by what I put around them. For instance, this Pharaoh set from the 90s, I got this set and I turned it into a gift shop, and I turned it into a ride where I actually made a ride to go above the city of, not the city, but the theme park. So you could kind of go and see all the different parts of the theme park and stuff like that. So I've had a lot of you ask, if I would go and spend some time detailing some of the stuff that I've done, as opposed to just a general update that kind of just zooms by with the camera and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll have a series on that as well. Our university has decided to go completely online for the next 2 terms. So for the rest of spring term and for summer term as well. So I will be working from home really until fall. So I have no occasion to go to campus. And I really hope that we can get through this as people in this pandemic. And I hope that we can stay inside, wash our hands, scrub, do everything we can, and have the best hygiene possible, and just get rid of this virus that is attacking our world so hard. And so please be smart, use your smarts, use the science that we know, and take care of yourself so that we can defeat this thing, even if it means we have to stay in for 2 or 3 months, and really buckle down and sacrifice and stuff like that. We got to get rid of this. We have to get rid of this, and we don't want our loved ones and ourselves to perish in the process. So I guess on that somber note, I'm available across the socials at Dr. McBrick. I'm drmcbrick.com, or I'm on Facebook at Dr. McBrick. Also Instagram at Dr. McBrick, on Flickr at Dr. McBrick. Instagram has most of my pictures because I tend to post there at least once or twice a day with some more detailed and kind of fun pictures and stuff like that. The website still needs some work. I haven't updated in a while because I've been so busy working, getting everything retooled for the online, for my actual job. And there's a lot of stressors in the family as well with all of this stuff going on. So, we all got to take care of one another. So with that said, I'm going to figure out what to do with this. I'm going to ask you, the viewer, to please let me know what you think, and we'll go from there. And don't forget, at some point, we will have the results of the election for the mayor of Figsdale. This is Dr. McBrick. Stay healthy and stay safe. Signing out.